Hey folks, this is Vinita and today we are sharing Winnie's Corner. So, today we are going to do a very easy DIY multi-purpose felt pouch, and believe me, it's as easy as it sounds. So, we need a felt cloth, thread, needle, some sort of string or ribbon, and colorful beads, and then anything for decorating our felt pouch. So I'm starting with a very nice freshly lime green colored felt cloth here, which is 40 centimeters by 22 centimeters, and I'm cutting it along. You can use a white pencil to mark on the felt because nothing else works on it. Now I'm folding it along the length and I'll be sewing it on all the open sides. I tied a knot to my thread and I'm poking it on one of the open ends to do my stitching, which is called a blanket stitching. Believe me, it's very easy to do and there's a simple pattern to it. All you have to do is poke your needle, twist the thread and pull it. Poke, twist and pull. I'll repeat again, poke, twist and pull. Just follow it and it will work miraculously. I'm going to continue the stitching on all the open ends, as I said, until on the top where I have made slits, and I'm going to show you in a while why. I'm also going to continue the stitching on the closed end to bring out more of a punch in my felt, and believe me, the more you go weird with the color of thread here, the more it will beautify your felt. Since I only had a pink color, so I decided to go with it, but any darker color will look as good. So as you can see, I have completed the stitching on all the sides and even on the open ends, and I have folded one of my open ends to give it kind of a pocket, I would say. And here I'm doing a very simple running stitch here. Running stitch is again very simple to do. You have to just poke in the needle from one of the ends and come out from the other ends. Believe me, these two stitches are very easy to do, and I'm no sewer myself, but and these are the only two stitches that I know and I made use of. So feel free to experiment along, and if you can't do stitching at all, use a fabric glue that works on felt as well, so that will make things very easy for you. See how I'm continuing along on both sides of my openings on the top flaps to give them a pocket kind of a structure, so that we can sew our we can pull in our strings through it. I am not very particular about the way I'm doing the stitching, because I'm going to cover it anyways with my decorating ribbons and all. So yeah, feel free to experiment. I'm closing my stitches here by going in and out a couple of times and tying a tight knot there so that it won't come out. Okay, so we are here ready with the basic stuff, and now we are going to thread in the string that I have. Again, I'm using a pink colored thread here, and I use the safety pins so that it's easy to thread through and I don't have to struggle with it. And I'm going through one end of the flap and continuing through the other end so that it gives me a loop on one side. And after this is done, I'm going to start again, from the other direction, so that it gives me a loop on both ends of the flap. This is the second turn to give me another loop, and now I'll bead in my colorful beauties, pretties, so that I went crazy here, with the beads, the colorful beads, because I wanted to give them a a very crazy kind of a look. So just feel free to experiment. If you want beads, go for it. If you don't want beads, avoid them, use something else. And if you want to just leave it plain and simple, you can do that as well. I tied a knot here after beading, and then I'm using my all fix on the knot to ensure that the knot doesn't come loose. Okay, here I'm using a pink glittery ribbon. As I told you earlier, I would be covering up the stitches, so I'm not very bothered about these particular stitches. Yes, I was a little careful in doing the blanket stitch on the sides because they will show off, and that's what I wanted. But this one was like, I just went through it, not giving it a lot of time. And after doing this pink ribbon, I'll be doing another layer of pink ribbon on the bottom, and then a bluish green ribbon to just add a little bit of blue to the pouch. Yeah, feel free to go with any kind of decorations you like. I have used ribbons and some motifs here, but you can go for anything else you admire, you want to have there, like maybe some sort of sequins, or some sort of booties, or whatever you want to. Just basically experiment, and yes, you will actually enjoy this a lot. And you can, as I said, it's a multi-purpose pouch, so you can use it as your stationery, storing your stationery. You can use it as your mobile pouch. You can use it as carrying your makeups and hygiene stuff when traveling. And these are very fun and easy to make. So you're going to enjoy this, and your kids are going to love it as well. I'm tying a knot here, and see, we are done. So guys, if you like my video, please subscribe and press that bell notification button.